All right, we're driving the ball. Here we are. Was it first and goal on the 9-yard line? I think we're going to run like a quick slant pattern here and get it. Oh, snaps. That was a very bad decision on my part. What's up, guys? Tony here. And this is another game of Madden 12. Be a NFL superstar with Scott McLean. And as you can see right there, I threw myself a pick 6. Yeah, that's never fun for an opening drive of a game. Anyways, the reason why I'm showing you just that little smidge is because when I played that game, I went ahead and forgot to adjust the time, so I played a 60-minute game. And I was going to go ahead and edit that down. The thing is, though, is I was really busy working on schoolwork, and I was really busy working on the flight tutorial for Battlefield 3, and I just didn't have the time, so I said, you know what I'll do? I'll just throw in that one clip because that pretty much did not sum up the game. I actually ended up winning like 56-21 or something like that. My defense stepped it up for me, and I was able to just to tear it up. But it was kind of worrisome the first half or so. It was a tough game. And this one's actually a tough game too. Green Bay coming to San Diego. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow's going to be an exciting day. Now, I should tell you about my NFL predictions. Last 2 weeks have been terrible for me. I mean, I've been over 500, but last week and the week before I went 8-5 both weeks. Just not really predicting games that well. Actually, no, I should take that back. There are games that I didn't think teams should have won, like St. Louis beating New Orleans. Are you serious? I couldn't believe that, to be honest. I was like, okay. So last week, St. Louis had a great week. They won the World Series. They beat the Saints. They're on hog heaven, cloud 9. Their team's, well, the Rams still blow, but they're able to knock out a good team. So, wow, I mean, you know, I guess it goes to show you that that whole saying, any given Sunday, any team can win. And last Sunday, the Saints got their butts kicked by the Rams. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this week's predictions, and then we'll get talking about a couple other things. Probably Charger football, you know. Anyways, okay, so first up, we have got the New Jersey Jets against the Buffalo Bills. I'm picking the Buffalo Bills for this one. The Jets, you know, they don't seem to have it together, and it's okay because a lot of teams this season don't seem to have it together either. See here, Seattle and Dallas. I'm going to go with Dallas. I think that's one of those games that either team can win depending on how well Tony Romo plays. If he plays like a good quarterback, they'll win. If he plays like a shitty quarterback, they'll lose. You know, he's one of those guys who he's sort of bipolar in his playing ability. Let's see here, Cleveland and Houston. I'm going to go with Houston. I don't think you can pick Cleveland to win anything in any sport right now. Atlanta and Indianapolis. Atlanta. I mean, Indianapolis could be playing a high school football team, and I would pick the high school football team. That's how bad Indianapolis is right now. Okay, I'll give them credit. They'll be the high school football team, but maybe not a good college program. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see here. Miami and Kansas City. I'm going to take Kansas City. I think they're riding high off the beating San Diego last week. Statistically, we should have won that game, but we just didn't get it done, and so maybe they're going to ride that win. Plus, it's Miami. I mean, if they were playing New England, I'd be like, New England, duh. Let's see here. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. I'm going to pick New Orleans. I just can't. How do you go against the Saints? I know Tampa Bay's been okay this season, but it's the Saints. You got to go with the Saints. San Francisco, Washington. I am going to pick the Niners. I am really, really impressed with the Niners, so we're going to go with the Niners this week. Denver and Oakland. This is a game where if I had my way, both teams would lose. But unfortunately, only one of these two teams can win, and potentially, one of these teams is going to be in first place by the end of the week. And I don't like to say that because I'd like the Chargers to win, but I don't think they're going to beat Green Bay. If they do, it'll be a miracle, and I'll be happy as a pig in shit to be wrong. But anyways, it's looking like either Denver or Oakland is going to be in the lead for the AFC West at the end of this week. But I'm going to pick Denver to beat Oakland. I don't know. Based upon what I saw, not last week but the week before, maybe Carson Palmer has learned the system out there in Oakland a little bit better. We'll see. I don't know. Well, actually, see, last week too, Tim Tebow had a shitty week. Would he throw for like 15 yards or some shit like that? It's sort of a toss-up. I'm just gonna say I think Tim Tebow is brings more to the table than Carson Palmer brings to the offense. So I'm picking Denver. Cincinnati and Tennessee, I'm going to go with the Bengals over the Titans. And St. Louis and Arizona, I am going to go with the Cardinals over the Rams. I wish I could have a better explanation besides that's the teams that I think are going to win that game. But I'm going to go with Arizona just because the Rams suck. And okay, Giants in New England. I'm going to pick the Patriots. It's hard to not pick, Tom Brady. He's good looking and all that great stuff, and he bangs the supermodel. So kudos to you, Tom Brady. New England, I think, is going to best the Giants. Green Bay and San Diego. Like I said, I believe Green Bay is going to beat San Diego. Here's the thing. Here's a little stipulation to that prediction. We Chargers, the San Diego Chargers, my Chargers, they have a tendency to play down to teams, and they have a tendency to play up to teams. So basically what I mean is if they play a team that they should just walk all over, they find a way to fumble all over themselves and make it either a really close game that should have been a blowout, or they make it a game where they lose. And that was sort of the case last week, and it's been the case for like the last 3 years, it seems like, especially when we play teams like Oakland. We should have beaten Oakland twice last season, but we fucked them up. We just fucked it up, dropped the ball. However, we play up to teams, say like, well, New England not really this week, but Indianapolis for the most part is the team that we always play up to. So I'm wondering if the trend holds true. Are we going to play up to Green Bay? If we do, it'll be an interesting game. If our offense can click, it'll be a great game. If our offense doesn't click, it's going to be a horrible day. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to just walk all over San Diego's defense. So anyways, yeah, Green Bay. Wow, that was a really, really long explanation. Baltimore and Pittsburgh. When I actually first circled this, I sort of go right off the top of my head. I picked Pittsburgh, and I'm thinking, man, that Baltimore defense is usually pretty good. That'll be a good game. I think Pittsburgh's going to win, though, but it could be a very close game. And last but not least, Chicago and Philadelphia, the Eagles. I'm going to pick Philadelphia. Chicago is just got nothing going on right now, from what I can tell. Yeah, Cutler's on his ass a lot, and it makes me happy. So anyways, guys, all right, so the last couple weeks, like I said, have been terrible. 8-5 last couple weeks. I'd like to turn that around, get back to those 12-3 games or whatever, or weeks. So we'll see. But like I was saying, San Diego football, man, that is a tough one. Oh, this one really pissed me off too. As soon as I saw that flag go down, I was like, calling it back. Here we are, down by 7 in the third quarter. I'm like, I could use that touchdown. I really could use that touchdown. But no, got called back. Kind of like the touchdown last week. Got called back. Offensive pass interference. My ass. Oh, actually, yeah. God, it's been so long. I feel like it's been so long since I talked to you guys, my sports fans. What did you guys do for Halloween? I had to work. So I watched the first half of the Charger game thereabouts, pissing and moaning the whole time. And then I worked like 7 to 10 o'clock. So I caught the last half on the radio, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to do this. And I got out of my car. We were on the 8-yard line or whatever the hell it was. We're going to kick a field goal. There's like a minute left. We got this thing in the bag. Next thing I know, it's overtime. Then the next thing I know, we're losing. I was just like, how does this happen? How does this happen on Halloween? Ah! So anyways, basically the point is I spent my Halloween at work, dressed up as Waldo. Had one guy go like, hey, you're Waldo, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm dressed up like Waldo, dude. Other than that, no one really seemed to care. My other costume, well, last year I dressed up, my coworker and I, we dressed up as Ghostbusters, and that seemed to get a lot of attention. But there was not really any trick-or-treaters, and it really wasn't all that busy. And I was really kind of pissed off that I had to work, because I would have loved to watch the end of that Charger game. It's just, It's those tough ones, you know. And it's a Monday night game. How often do I get a chance to watch Monday Night Football? Because the Chargers are barely ever in Monday Night Football. So, anyways, what I do want to talk about really quick is a couple of things that are sort of, one of them's not really related, but the other one is what I'm looking for out of you guys. If you're particularly knowledgeable about your, look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sidetracked right now. Watch what happens. This freaking football bounces off of Creighton's head. Look, doink. Oh, right off his helmet. Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh my gosh, can this really be happening right now? I'm losing. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I need to get to the end zone. And Nane comes through for me. I'm like, yes, thank you. I did not want to lose this. Oh, and by the way, I thought it was kind of funny that the Chiefs game, I was going to that game 4-2. And I actually was losing most of that game, and I threw that first pick six in that first series. I'm just like, wow, this is totally not going how I was expecting it to go. Anyways, wow, I'm getting so sidetracked right now. Okay, focus up, Tony. Okay, so the two things I want to talk about. If there's anybody out there who wants to do like a dual commentary, there's a series that I've been wanting to do, and I've been trying to get around to doing it, but I've just been really super busy. But I want to do spotlights on your team. So I'm actually sort of throwing it out there. I know the first couple of people that I'd like to have do this. One of them actually would be Lord Display. He'd be a good guy to talk to. He's a Raiders fan. I don't know any other Raiders fans who could talk at length about their team. So anyways, if you guys are particularly knowledgeable about your football teams, Gates goes in there, brings me closer to the end zone. This is looking good with 1:35 left. If you guys are really knowledgeable about your team, send me a message. Let me know what your favorite team is, your home team, and we can get on here and do dual commentary for this for a series. You know, it's a spotlight series, and it doesn't have to be football. It could be baseball. It could be college football. The problem is I don't really have college football, and I can provide baseball gameplay. So ideally it would be nice if it was about the NFL. That way we could focus on gameplay from Madden. And then this will also be a series that I can put up on Yoush Sports as well. So let me know about that. Also, I'm gonna do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I have got a Major League Baseball signed by Aaron Cunningham that I'm gonna give away. 1,000 subscribers. I think I'll detail that later in an MLB video. But I just thought I'd throw that out there since I'm kind of getting close. I'm like 150 subs away from 1,000. I'm really super excited, and I'd like to get over that bump, you know, and hit that 1,000 mark. And just, I don't know, it's kind of crazy how it's all come up this way. So anyways, guys, totally forgot to mention what I was doing, but as far as the attributes are concerned. So anyways, guys, run over as usual. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you later.